Hi everyone, my name is Angela Mossett. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Colfax. I was working with Chris to do some training with teams to figure out how to use class notebook effectively, especially for the primary grades. I know we were a little concerned with how that was going to work. We started using something called Nearpod. We don't know if that's district approved yet, so now I worked with Chris to figure out how to use class notebook for us. So I'm going to try to show you a little training video to show you how to do it, because I feel like once I worked with Chris, I felt more comfortable with it. So I'm going to share my screen, and let's hope everything goes well, because this is, this is technology and things don't always go as we plan. Okay, so I'll put that there. Okay, so I actually opened Teams in the web browser because I feel like it works a little bit better. Sometimes when there's glitches in the desktop app, I use this to help. So this is my classroom Teams. I renamed it. I did find out that they might be changing those back, but just so you know, I did rename mine for now. So at the top, you have all your tabs. I'm going to start in class notebook. And when you click this little arrow, that opens all of this. And you have all of your students folders here, but you also have content library, collaboration space, and you might have another one. I, to be honest, was messing around with it and deleted some things. But in content library, I created a folder called classwork. You can save yours wherever you'd like. That's just where I'll be saving mine. So over here right now, I have no assignments. Even if you had them, all you would do to create a new one is right click in the empty space, or down here at the bottom, it says plus page, and automatically starts a new page. So I'm going to start, this is a test. You could name that whatever the lesson is for the day, if it's English language arts, if it's math, whatever you want to name it. And then you want to click down here. Now down here, it's just like a Word file. You can type instructions, you can put whatever you'd like in here. But to make an editable file, you want to go to Insert, File, Insert File Printout. And then you want to choose your file. You can insert a PDF or a Word file. The Word file will turn it into an immersive reader. The PDF will not. So for right now, I'm just going to do the PDF and click Insert. You will see it's loading. Once it is loaded, it does attach it as a PDF. So I believe the parents can click on that and download it or print it. And it will also insert it as a picture file here. So let's just give that a minute. Okay, so it's all loaded. This is just a test file that I made to practice with. So it's all loaded in here. So we're done in class notebook. So now you would go to assignments. And you want to create a new assignment for your students. So you would click Create, Assignment. And then this is where you can add all the information for your assignment. The title, instructions, if it's worth any points, add a rubric, the date it's due, if you want to send it to all students or just certain students. So I'm going to type in, this is a test. I'm not going to put any instructions for now. And then this is where you add it from Class Notebook. You click Add Resources. And as you see here, there's lots of options for resources. If you have something saved to your OneDrive, your Class Notebook, if there's a link you want to post, a new file, if there's something that is saved to your Teams, you can upload it from there, or if there's something from your computer. So maybe you want to upload it from your Class Notebook and you want to post a link of something to help. You can do that, you just have to do it separately. So let's go into Class Notebook. You have to find where you saved it. So for me, I saved it in Content Library, Classwork. And it's right here. This is a test. So I'm going to click it and attach. Now, you have to pick what section you want to copy it to for the students. So I'm going to pick Classwork. Now you might have different sections, you know, math, ELA, science, social studies, however you're setting it up. But for me right now, I'm just going to put it in Classwork. So it loaded. I'm going to click, again, you can type in anything down here, but I'm going to click Assign. Okay, and it says it's assigned. Now, with working with Chris, we've noticed it takes about 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes longer if there's more people on. So I do suggest assigning them at least a half hour before your students need to do them or work on them. So that planning hour in the morning is a great time to do that. Because even though it's showing up here, it's not even showing that it has loaded to all of the students yet. Okay, so it's saying it sent it to all the students. Here's all the students' names. It says not turned in. We'll come back to this so I can show you what it looks like when they do turn it in. Now, we have had some glitches, so let's see if this worked. I am going to go into a student's, but first I just want to check. I want to show you something from a teacher's standpoint or point of view. It is in our classwork, but this is how each of them are going to see their own notebook. So when I click on a name, they're going to have their own little folder called classwork, and it should be in there. So let me sign out. I'll sign out of mine. Okay, close out of the window, and then I'll come right back in. I'll sign into this one. Okay, so this is now a student's view. I'm going to click Teams. Click on the classroom. Now I'm going to check her class notebook first. So when you're telling parents, they can go into class notebook or assignments. Assignments though, at the end when they finish, they can click turn in, which I like, but let me just check something. So you see on her view, she only sees her own and then she sees these two. So she would click on her own name, her classwork folder, and there is the file right there. But I want to do it from assignments to show you. So I'm going to click on assignments. I'll let it load. Click this is a test. And here's the link right here. Now, if you added any other resources, they would be listed there too. But this is the class notebook link that the student would need if they wanted to edit it online. So I'm going to give it a minute. Okay, and it loaded. So here's the file. So for the student's point of view, they want to go to draw. If they do anything else in here, it's going to edit the actual, it's just going to add to the file. But if they click on draw, there are some tools. This is a text box. This just selects things. An eraser, a pencil or a pen, and a highlighter. So let's say I want my student to write their name. They could click the pencil, they could pick a fun color, and they would write their name. I'll just write my first name. It's not perfect, as you can see, but it's an option for them. Okay, then they could scroll down. This is a test, circle the word test. Again, they can use this, they can use a highlighter. Complete the sentence. Class notebook is, I'm going to use the text box so you can see how the text box works. For a text box, they have to double click and it creates, oops, I put it down here, but they can just drag it where they want it to be. But I double clicked it. Class notebook is awesome, okay? And then this right down here, highlight the word we. I'll pick this one for the highlighter. We, and they're done. So all they have to do is click close. They do not have to save it or anything. It will save it automatically. So I'm going to click close. Now let's say there were more pages or more parts to that and they're not done yet. It automatically saves their progress. As long as they don't click turn in, they can keep going back and editing it. But when they're finished, they click turn in. As you'll see, there's a cute little animation and it changes. But let's say they make a mistake and they say, oh man, no, I'm not done yet. They can click undo, turn in, edit it, and turn it in again. But now I want to show you what it looks like from a teacher side once they do turn it in. So let me sign out. I will close out and then I will go back into mine. Okay, so here's my teacher, I don't know, doc, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to click on my teacher, the classroom team. I'm going to go to my assignments. I'm going, already right here, it says 1 student turned it in out of 24. I'm going to click that. And it's showing me who viewed it, who turned it in. Apparently one of my students already viewed it. This one is the one that I was working on that is turned in. So you click on turned in and it will show you exactly what they did. So it has the name, everything that was completed is on here. Okay. So at this point I can enter feedback, I can return it to them, or I can just close it. Leave feedback here. Under your grades, I believe that, I could be wrong. I think the assignments will show up here too if you need to grade it. Yep, so you can type in a grade here if you wanted to and work on it that way. Also, if you go into class notebook, you still have everything that you have here. So if you go into that students folder, you're gonna see the same thing. You're gonna see the work that they're working on, what they've done, what they've completed. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I was very overwhelmed with this at first. So I really, really hope this is helpful with you guys with the primary grades, using this for editable features. All right, have a great day, everyone.